Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to all new subscribers. So here's you guys is a list of it's a short list, but it just shows you a few things that I like in Tanzania. A couple of different products here and there, a couple of different, just some things that you may either want to try when you visit or when you relocate. They might come in handy. So without further ado, let's talk incense, guys. Ever since I've been on the continent, I just been really getting into some incense. Now, fun fact, ever since I started having children, so Mikey, my first, like I don't really like a lot of perfumey things on my person. However, I do like a room to smell, subtly nice, and I've been getting that with some incense. And these are I get really cheap at Shoppers. I told you guys about Shoppers before, and you've seen it in other videos. It's like the local supermarket across from Kilimanjaro. Well, Kilimanjaro is where we get like the fruits and vegetables and all the, you know, natural stuff, sold in the street and everything else like that. But the Shoppers, is aimed towards, foreigners and things like that because they have things like that are exported and things of that nature, but they also have their own local items as well. But anyway, yeah, so the incense is fairly cheap. I believe it's up to two, if that, maybe like, yeah, maybe 2,000 T shillings or 250. So they're really good. We have some jasmine. They have all types. So, but yeah, so incense. Get you some. Okay, guys, so when it comes to drinking water, I'm all about Kilimanjaro. Okay, I recently tried Mount Meru water, and that's really good as well. I just get more access to Kilimanjaro water, and it's really good. It tastes just like water. It's crisp, it's clear, and it doesn't give you that heavy taste or heavy feeling like there's a bunch of chemicals or anything in it. But so yeah, and I'm an avid water drinker, you guys. So Kilimanjaro water is the way to go for me. Um, and perhaps I would switch to Mount Meru if I had more access to it, but I'm happy with Kilimanjaro water. Another fave, you guys, is chapatis. I love chapati. Our Dada Wakazi, she actually makes them pretty regular at our home. They're like, fluffy or flaky, depends on how you cook them. And it's like you'd flatbread, it's like their version of flatbread. And I love them plain. I love them in the mornings with our eggs. I love them as, putting things inside them as a sandwich. Like we have veggies and salad, and I just love them. So yeah, chapatis, you that's the way to go. Like I prefer that over bread, especially when my daughter makes it's homemade. But like everything on the continent, everything's homemade. But really do find things that aren't made, right there and fresh. But yeah, chapatis. I love chapatis. Mm. Okay, guys, let's talk about that wine. Okay, so typically now I am a white wine girl. Okay, I love Pinot Grigio, and having relocated to the continent, I've been pregnant, I've been breastfeeding, so when I do indulge, it's red wine, and Alta wine is what I was introduced to. Shout out to Traveling Sister. Okay. Now that Alta wine is a great wine. It's not too expensive, about 12,000 T shillings, depending on where you get it from. But it's pretty much, any little local stores, all the all the stores pretty much carry it. It's not that hard to locate. And it's a sweeter red wine. Now, I was introduced to Alta wine first, I believe, and then Dompo, and I just basically reintroduced myself to Dompo as of late, and I realized that it is drier than Alta. So Alta has been what I've been drinking all the while, but I think I'm gonna switch up to Dompo, just because I prefer a drier wine. Um, yeah, so okay, guys, so when it's time for dessert, I love me some gelatos and ice creams. So this brand right here, Azam Feast, that's the brand we like in our family. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's yummy. I first discovered this brand not at Shoppers, not at 101, but when we first lived in Sakina at the Sakina Village supermarket. It's a small little market, but it had it. We discovered this ice cream here, and it is bomb. Um, and I wouldn't be a true Haitian if I did not use my Tupperware. Okay, and right now it's older than my silverware. So, yes. So yeah, as I'm Feast, it's a great brand. I've only seen like the main flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate, but that's all right. I can always add my own little thing to it. Okay, guys, so last but certainly not least, when you're relocating or even just visiting the continent, you're going to need a reliable bug spray. Okay, now I don't care about the other bugs, but this one does it all actually, because, our first home had plenty old species of insects, but yeah, I really like this brand of mosquito slash bug spray. It it kills them and the one is done. Now, typically I just get the non-scented, but I wanted to get this video in for you guys. But the next best would be the lemon scent. It's a little too strong for me. Um, like I said, I typically get the non-scented kind because you don't smell anything at all. And it works like magic. If you're not doing any kind of, there's other ways to get rid of mosquitoes, obviously, but if you just want the easiest thing, I think is this right here. It works well and it does, it does what it's supposed to do. Get rid of these dang old mosquitoes. So yeah, so definitely when you come out here and you're searching for some type of something to get rid of mosquitoes, you might want to check out this brand right here. Okay, and it's not even that expensive, about 8,500. It might vary depending on where you get it, but it's absolutely worth it.